Oh, yes. Look at you can get 12 issues of Kiplinger's for $14.97. Yes. It's an introductory offer that saves you 75% off the cover price. Yes. Yes, yes. Now, a lot of times you wonder why people don't save money. I mean, why would you just buy a magazine from a store or convenience store or wherever it is that you purchase them? Yeah. Would have been so much smarter for you to get this 75% off. Now, I want to know, yes, this whole fraud, voter fraud, really, yes, it could be considered treason. Since if I was to knowingly provide false information, yes, about myself and my qualifications to vote, I could go to prison for doing this. Can you explain to me, Sheriff? Yes, Squim Police Department, Port Angeles Police Department. How you would refuse to admit the evidence that I was on the bus on December 31st of 2015. Yes. And I was in the Port Angeles library that day. And then you would refuse to give me notice and opportunity to be heard. Yes. Before issuing a warrant for my arrest. And why it is that the Squim Police Department doesn't consider this voter fraud. Now, I'm going to want to sue you. And I'm going to sue this state, yes, for not protecting my right to vote, yes, because the professional person from Western State Hospital that did the mental health evaluation, yes, while I was in jail for 27 days, for the allegation of violating the restraint provisions of the protection order, yes, that happens to have the forgery of the ex officio superior court clerk, yes, that happens to violate my due process rights as a respondent, yes, that is being used to kidnap my sons, yes, and you as a court refuse to acknowledge the obligations of the laws of the United States. Now, since I can't be sure about knowingly providing false information, yes, I would think that anytime you have a case dismissed for incompetence, yes, it could be used to arrest the individual for saying that they are sane when they're not. And then there were the 16 court hearings in Jefferson County. Now, I have said that I was sitting in front of the Masonic Temple and I provided you the second best effort, the evidence. Yes. Where I was making videos that day, June 16th of 2017. Yes. I was at the senior center that afternoon. Poop. And then I was at a community meal that Friday. Yes, he was. And then when I email you 1,500,000 emails, how is it possible that you said I was persecutory delusional for thinking that forgery, yes, fraud, and felony wasn't used in the prosecution of myself? Now, I would say, excuse me, that two mental health evaluations where both cases were dismissed because of my incompetence, yes, would be satisfactory to prove, yes, that I was incompetent to register as a voter in the state of Washington, and I would knowingly be providing the false information of my mental competence to vote in any election of this great nation. Now, this is a little different lawsuit today. Where you as a police department, yes, you as a sheriff's department, you as the state of Washington, in fact, each and every state of the United States is legally liable to protect the voting rights of American citizens. And when you as individual states refuse to protect those voting rights, each and every state of the United States will get sued.